Welcome to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. We focus on great original music, both present and past, from the Western New England area. And that's music from New Haven, Connecticut and thereabouts all the way through Western Mass and Southern Vermont. And today, I'm here with our whole crew of DJs of the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. So I'm Mark Sherry, and I'm here today with Stevie Converse.
Hey.
Ace Hausthor.
Howdy.
Mistress Miriam.
Hello, everybody.
Mark Ramone.
Happy 100.
Woo!
And David Sokol.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into our 100th show.
And the song intro to our show was African Eyes by the late great sax player and Grammy Award winner Charles Neville and his son Khalif Neville, Huntington, Massachusetts residents. And as David just said, this is our 100th show. And we are doing a little special celebration because this is our 100th. So we're all, first of all six of us have chosen two of our favorite songs that we've played over these 100 different shows. And so you're going to get a treat to get 12 of our favorites. And but before we start that, we all want to say just a little bit. So we're going to have a word from each of our DJ team members. And I'm going to start out because I'm Mark Sherry. And so 2.5 years ago, I started thinking about ways that our newly formed New Music Alliance could do more to bring awareness to the wealth of excellent original music from the Western New England area. And I thought, well, how about a radio show that plays only original music from this area? And I'd never done a radio show before, and I truly never imagined being here 100 shows in, joining this effort by all the beautiful people around me here today, who I thank so much in making this a reality. And I hope that we've opened some doors for both the public and local musicians to appreciate the amazingly high quality music created by their neighbors in Western Mass, Central Connecticut, and Southern Vermont. And now let's hear a little from David Sokol.
Thanks, Mark. That was beautifully said. It really kind of sums up, I think, the whole reason, the mission for what we're trying to do. I've been a big fan and a proponent of the region's music scene since moving here in the mid-'70s, and it's been an adventure watching the scene grow and flourish over the years. And now it's so cool to be able to share some of this big world of regional music, Western New England music, spanning the decades with you guys, our New Music Alliance Radio Hour listeners. I particularly love playing brand new music on the show. And for this, our 100th show, I picked out two songs that I think we were the very first radio show to play and program. Essentially, we gave those songs their on-air premieres. And I love the fact that we can not only play music from all over this area, spanning the decades, but also play some brand new music that no one's ever heard before. So anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I'm going to pass it on to the great Mistress Miriam.
Oh, thank you for that introduction. The radio has been a completely new experience for me. This is the first time that I have DJ'd, but I'm also an artist and I'm a singer here. And I think the experience of being somebody who plays and makes music and somebody who also gets to play others' music has been just a pleasure. Things are going on here that are unique, that don't happen anywhere else. We all know that as people on the radio, and we know that as people inside this community, either playing music or going to see live music again. And it's just a joy. And thank you for listening to the show. And I would like to pass this on to Ace Hausthor.
I really like doing radio, and the radio hour was a lifeline for me back into that world, allowing all of us to help the scene that we love, especially over the last year and a half or so when so many artists like me were unable to play out in a lot of ways. But even beyond that, I've found so much great music and so many wonderful people through the show. I mean, I even came out as a woman during the show's run, and being able to provide a supportive voice for my fellow underground artists is something I don't really take for granted. Thank you. Here's to another 100, and here's Stevie C.
Oh, being a part of this radio hour has just been a blast. I just love being with these wonderful co-hosts here, and it's so good that we're all here together today. I've learned so much about so many artists making original music, and I'm so amazed at the talent that abounds here. And it's really opened up my own musical landscape, and I know that anybody who's listening, it opens up theirs as well. So I'm very, very, very pleased to be here with everybody else. And I'm going to hand it over to the wonderful Mark Ramone.
Thanks, Stevie. I'm so thankful for having been able to work with all my co-hosts. I've learned so many new artists and musicians and bands that I never heard before. David and his amazing behind-the-scenes stories. Ace knows music theory and breaks down songs like a professional producer. Miriam is a fabulous entertainer and brings her experience as a performer. Stevie C wows us with musical factoids and introduces us to beautiful music we don't usually seek out. And Mark is the man with a dream to highlight Western New England as a destination for great music and creating wonderful memories with family and friends attending live shows. Thank you.
You know, I want to thank everybody for all they've done, and looking forward, as they said, to another 100 shows coming up soon. So let's start out with our first block of music. We're going to have 4 songs. I'll give you the preview. We're going to have O Presidente, Paul Winter song, Some of That Sunshine by Karrin Allyson, The Best Is Yet to Come by the Courtyard Hounds, and Reachin' by Carole Fredericks. So let's start out with O Presidente.